What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode here on the Piscifun YouTube channel. Today I have a special guest in the back of the boat. Say hi, Zai. She's out here helping me break down a brand new lake and pre-fish for a tournament that I have coming up in about a week. So basically what we're doing is we're going to show you guys how we break it down, how we find fish, and how we learn a brand new lake. Stay tuned. Oh, you never know what you're going to see on the lakes, guys. Check that out. Big old snapping turtle going right underneath the boat. That's crazy. Where'd he go? He just bumped the trolling motor. So before I ever even go out to a lake, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up some lake maps, and I'm gonna find some areas that maybe have really tight contour lines or that have humps or weed beds, and I'm gonna focus primarily on those areas. Then when I get out to the lake, I'm gonna start searching with my locator to try to locate fish or structure that may hold fish. So make sure you go in and you take a look at the lakes that you're on. As you can see here on Columbia Lake, you can see the different contours. You can see the holes, you can see the little points and the shorelines. So this should quickly eliminate areas that you don't want to target based on the season that you're fishing. For example, right now we're heading towards the end of summer. Fish are in their full deep summer pattern. So I'm focusing on deep points and deep shorelines that have strong, sharp breaks. And you can do all that before you ever even get on the lake. You can see here right now that I'm on side view, and you can see that I'm about to scan a point right here. There's a point right here. I'm about to scan that, and you'll see that it's gonna come up. Right now it's starting to come up, and you can see there's some weeds on the top of this point. You can see right in here there's some weeds, and now it's actually coming up to a little hump right on top of this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let my graph finish scanning this hump. You can see it came up, and then it goes back down. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to menu, we're gonna pause my sonar, and we're gonna drop a waypoint right on top of that hump. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit mark. And now I've got a waypoint right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna waypoint the other side as well. We're gonna hit mark. And now I have got waypoints on there. Now I'll go back and fish and see if I can catch some fish there. So we pulled up on a spot, guys. I marked some fish on my down imaging. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna make a few casts in this area to see if I can catch any of those fish I was marking. They might not be big fish, they might be panfish, but anytime I mark that many fish, I'm gonna go ahead and at least take a look. Pre-fishing is really about eliminating water, right? Because on tournament day, you wanna only go to spots that hold the fish that you wanna catch. So what you wanna do on tournament day is spend a lot of time checking a lot of different areas on the lake for fish, trying to catch them. And if you don't have luck in an area, then just mark it off your list and move on. And eventually by tournament day, you should build a nice list of the lakes that you would like to target or the spots you'd like to target. I'm fishing a chain of different lakes right now. That's why I said lakes. But you'll eventually figure out your go-to spots for your tournament day. I like to check areas with a drop shot, guys. And I'll show you what I'm using right now. I know that this lake has bait fish in it, so I'm using a Kitech 4-inch paddle tail. It looks like a bait fish. And I've just got my drop shot set up. And I like a drop shot because it's finesse, and a lot of times in clear lakes like the one I'm fishing, a drop shot will catch a lot of fish, and it helps me identify the quality of the fish in an area. So if there's a lot of small ones or big ones, that's really what you want to know in pre-fishing for a tournament. You need to understand where your quality fish are so you can come back to them. Guys, we just pulled up to a spot. I just casted a drop shot out on this edge over here. And it doesn't seem like a very big fish, but like I said, the goal here is to eliminate water. So I'll show you guys what I'm using here. Not a very big guy. Looks like he's about maybe 12 inches, maybe 13 inches. There we go. And that one definitely got it. You guys can see right there, that hook is way down in his mouth. We're gonna pop that out, and I'll show you guys what I'm using here. And I pulled up to this spot because it was a very deep area of the lake, and it came up very shallow, very fast. And a lot of times when you see those areas, show you guys that fish before I let them go here. So that's what I caught that fish on. Again, it's a minnow profile bait. I know there's a lot of bait fish in this lake. So anytime you find an area that's really deep and comes up shallow, it's usually good. So we're gonna make a few more casts in here. We wanna definitely figure out how big the fish are in the area. This should be a good area around here. It's just a matter of picking out the right fish. There's another one. That's 2 casts in a row in this area. This one has definitely got a little more weight to it. this lake that I'm fishing on here in Wisconsin, guys, is not known for its size. So that's, a solid keeper fish out here. So that's 2 casts in a row in this area. So definitely a spot, and if you can see, you can tell I'm using the right bait. When they're eating it like that, guys, you've got the right bait on. So we're gonna keep on working this area and see if we can break this down and maybe find some bigger fish. That was 2 casts in the same area, so we're on to something. All right, guys, so one of the big things to pay attention to is what bait you're using in what area when you're pre-fishing. So you have to always be aware of your surroundings. I was watching and I saw some fish that started chasing after bait. And then when I was reeling in my drop shot, I had one bite my bait. So obviously they want something that's moving a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast this out, count it down, about 10, 15 feet. I'm gonna super slowly reel it in and see if I can target some of those fish that are looking for those baits. Another thing to consider when you're going out pre-fishing is fishing the areas you want to fish during the right time frames. For example, it doesn't make sense to go out and pre-fish for a tournament that's going to start at 6 a.m. by starting at 3 in the evening. Fish move throughout the day to different areas, so you want to make sure that you're fishing the right area at the right time. In addition to that, when I mentioned fish move throughout the day, typically in the morning you can find them up shallow on flats and they're trying to actively feed. And then throughout the day, as the sun comes up and gets higher, they're gonna go ahead and move off of drop-offs, okay? Especially in a clear body of water. Now, if it's a really cloudy day, those fish might roam around the shallows for hours in the morning and even throughout the day. So you have to pay attention to your conditions and fish those conditions. As soon as we pull up to our next fishing spot, Zai was able to catch this nice little largemouth on a drop shot rig. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it on video. Well, Zai, how's pre-fishing going so far?
We're not catching many fish, but we're finding some good spots.
Yeah, we found a couple of good spots for the tournament. No real giants or anything like that. We're not getting every fish on camera, but a couple smaller ones, but we did get some quality ones for this lake or this body of water. So we're gonna keep on searching, right?
Yep.
Let's keep searching. One of the big things to remember, guys, when you're out here pre-fishing for these tournaments is you're gonna go to a lot of areas that aren't gonna have fish, okay? Most of the fish are caught in the fewest areas of the lake, so you're gonna have a lot of bad areas. It's tough not to get discouraged when you're out here fishing and you're not getting a lot of bites. So you have to stay at it, keep pushing, keep looking, and just don't give up. That's the big thing. Don't give up, and usually you'll stumble upon something eventually throughout the day. Well, guys, that is a wrap for today's video. Overall, it was not a bad pre-fishing day at all. We definitely figured out where the bigger fish are hanging out, what type of water they're hanging around, and that's exactly what pre-fishing is eliminating water so that you know where to go come tournament day. So I'm definitely excited for the tournament here in about a week and a half. Zai was a big help today. She actually did catch a fish today too on a drop shot. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you liked the tips on how to break down a body of water if you've never seen it before. If you want more videos like this, please comment below. Also, make sure you drop your TikTok name. Always interesting to see who comes over from TikTok. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Head on over, check us out on Instagram, and hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you on the water next time.